right, good morning, everyone. Thanks for coming to class. Please have a strap nearby and feel free to sit on a blanket if you'd like, if that would feel comfortable for you. We're going to be seated for a little bit, just warming up our bodies. Um, so get yourself comfortable. Oh, come back to center. All right, so let's sit well. Tailbone descends down toward your mat. The crown of the head is reaching up toward the ceiling, and the chin is nice and level. Allow your hands to rest. I am going to read something, but just allow your hands to rest where they're comfortable and maybe tap into where your posture is this morning, where your head is in space, where your shoulders are, especially from side to side. And start to tap into your breath here. This is probably a familiar poem to many of you. It is from Emily Dickinson, and it's called Hope is a Thing with Feathers. Hope is a thing with feathers that perches in the soul and sings the tune without the words and never stops at all. And sweetest in the gale is heard, and sore must be the storm that could abash the little bird that kept so many warm. I've heard it in the chillest land and on the strangest sea, yet never in extremity it asked a crumb of me. And I love that poem, and I've read it many times over the years, and it reminds me that even during the storms, even during the winters, during changes in our lives, there is this hope. There is the seed of hope. And I love the idea of it being a bird that is out on the branch, just singing its little heart out, no matter what is happening. So, with that image in mind, just take the breath in nice and deep, exhaling it. Maybe breathing in through the nose and exhaling through the mouth. Nice long exhales. Good. Two more just like that. And last one. And let the eyes open. Inhale, take the arms up. Exhale to your heart. Interlace and press it out and round your back, tuck your chin. Feel that stretch around the back of your body through the rhomboids, the trapezius. And then inhale, let those hands come up to the ceiling. Lift the chest, and release those hands. Good. Two more, just like that. Take it up. Exhale to your heart. Interlace and round your back, tuck your chin. And then allow your gaze to follow those hands, but not all the way up. Watch your neck. Reach up through the chest, stretch through the armpits, and release. Good. One more, just like that. Exhale, heart, and round it back. Inhale the arms up. Exhale and let go. Good. And then just simply roll your shoulders. Just roll them, take them up toward your ears, back. Let the arms move, let the hands move. And then just roll the right shoulder, just the right one. And breathe. And roll the other way. And then take just the right arm out to the side, internal rotation. So the front of the shoulder rolls down and forward. The palm will reach back, maybe upward. And then external rotation, the shoulder rolls back. You'll feel the shoulder muscles engage. Good. Few times, same thing, just one arm. Breathe. Yep. And find your range of motion. It does not have to be really deep, but just see where you'll go and realize that you're moving from the shoulder, right? The hand, the arm are moving, but it is the movement from the shoulder. Breathe. And then turn the palm face up. If your shoulder allows, the arm goes straight up. Take the left hand to the side of your mat and just side bend. Once you're there in the side bend that feels good for you, bend the right elbow and just drop it over your head. Yep. And then maybe point that elbow up toward the ceiling. Straighten the right arm, take it all the way up, both arms up. Exhale, both arms down. Whew. And then just roll the left shoulder. So much tension in the shoulders and the neck, right? Good. Circle it the other way. Notice if you tighten your jaw. Notice if the teeth get tight or the mouth gets tight. Good. Breathe. And then take that arm out to the side. Internal rotation, external rotation. See if you can feel that moving from the shoulder. Use the breath, soften the jaw. If your teeth are tight, then just separate the teeth. Relax your tongue. Good. Next time your palm is face up, hold that palm up, take it up toward your ear. Reach the other hand out to the side. Nice stretch to the side here. Relax your face. Bend the elbow. Let that arm hang over your head. And then straighten the arm. Take it up. Both arms up. Exhale, release. Good. Roll the right shoulder again. And then take that right arm straight up in front of you. Palm is face in. Turn the palm forward. Turn the palm out. Turn it forward. Turn it in. Good. Just one more. Turn it forward. Turn it out to the side. And forward, in, and let that go. Ooh, feel that? Good. Roll the left shoulder. Don't forget to breathe. And then take that arm straight up. Turn the palm forward. Turn it out to the side. Forward. Turn it in. Watch the head. Watch the neck. Good. Forward. Turn it out. Forward. Turn it in. And release that down. Shake it out. Both arms up. Turn both palms forward. Turn both palms out. Breathe. Hold right here. Palms are out. Turn the palms forward, turn them in, and then turn them back toward the back of the wall the other way. So your thumbs are on the outside. Good. Turn them toward each other. Turn them out. Turn them out to the sides. Turn them forward, in, and backwards, and then let go. Good. Roll both shoulders. And then grab your strap. So shoulders focus today. So be mindful. If you're dealing with a shoulder injury, take the arms in the way that makes sense for you. In other words, if God, I should have said this in the beginning, if you're here and that hurts like crazy, take it out wide, take it out wide, take it out wide, take one arm up instead of two, whatever you need to do to take good care of your body. So take your strap nice and wide. I usually measure kind of the outer edges of my knees, but I can sit wide, so that doesn't work the same for everybody. Take that up to the ceiling. Pull on it very gently. I'm talking 5-10%. Just pull. And then let it come behind your head, but keep your chin level. It can stay way behind the head. It can come down toward the shoulders. Good. Take it up. This time, take it in front of your nose. Good. Take it up. Behind. Try not to over grip the strap. Keep the fingers soft. Take it in front and up and back. Remember, just a slight pull on the strap, right? Nothing too big, because otherwise you'll get too tight. And behind, last one here. And in front, good. Hold it in front. Maybe you can see I shake out my head because I carry a lot of tightness in my neck. So I'm reminding myself. So the strap is in front. Look at your wrist and straighten the wrist. So right, usually the hands will be kind of cocked back a little bit. Straighten it and pull the strap away from. Try to tear the strap in half. In other words, and again, not too much. Maybe 40% here. Woo, keep the chest tall. Good. Breathe and let go. Whew. Good. Roll that out, everybody. Take the strap up all the way. Hold through the lower belly. I want you to stretch to one side. Be mindful, both arms straight. And take it up. Other side, both arms straight, straightish. And up. One more, both sides. And up. Other side. And up. Good. Breathe. Maybe widen the strap if you can. Take it behind. See if you can hold it behind the shoulder blades. Is not going to work for everybody. Try not to cock the wrists back. Try to keep the wrists relatively straight. And then lift the chest all the way up. Just feel that big stretch. And then just let that go. Whew. Yeah, a whole bunch of work there. Set your strap aside. We're almost done with this. Let's shift out those legs, change them out, whichever way you've been sitting. Just change it to another way. Does not have to be cross-legged. Blocks under your knees can help too, as far as that. Both arms out to the side. Take the left arm up, turn the palm in. Take the right arm, internal rotation behind your back, and then the top arm pat you. So it's looking like cow face arms or Gomukhasana, but don't even try to touch your fingers. Like don't go there, okay? And then inhale here, exhale, release. Inhale, other way. Exhale, bend the elbows. Inhale first. Exhale, release. Inhale here. Exhale, come into Gomukhasana arms. Inhale. Here, I lost my spot. I shouldn't have tried the Sanskrit. Always messes me up. Here we go. Okay, so right arm up and bend. Inhale and release. I'm just totally messing this up. Bend. You know what to do. Just switch sides each time. Don't worry about the breath because I'm really messing up. And release. Good. Bend and release. One more, both sides. Just working out those shoulder joints. And release. And open out to the sides. And then just let those hands come down. Turn the palms, the fingertips forward. Lean back, straighten the legs. Press the palms into the floor or fingertips, depending on the length of your arms. Draw the shoulders back, squeeze the elbows to the side body, and find Dandasana, but with a little more activity for the arms and shoulders. So press those fingertips or palms, or if you need your blocks here, into the floor as if you could pull yourself up off the floor, right? There's a lightness to the hips. Breathe, pull the shoulders back and release. Whew, good. Just one more here. Press the shoulders back, widen through the collarbones, push into your hands. Try to pick yourself up and let go. Good. And then shake that out. Give those wrists a good shake, a good circle, and release. Good. Keep the legs if it is okay with you. I want you to take both hands in the soft fists and bring them into your chest. Elbows are out to the side. The shoulders are soft. We're going to do this single arm at a time. I want you to take the left arm straight out, spread the fingers, and then bend the wrist so that your fingers are pointing back. Release, soft fist, bring it back. Take the other arm out, spread the fingers, draw the fingertips behind you, curl back, and bring it in. Good. Other side. And back. Other side, pull back. Good, one more. Just reach the fingers back. Bring it back to your chest. Out, back, and back. Good. Last set here, both arms out. Both wrists curl. The fingertips are pointing to the back. Draw the shoulders down. Keep the arms, turn the palms straight forward, and then try to point the fingers forward. Whew. Bring them both out. Bring them back to your chest. One more here, both arms out. Bend the wrists, point the fingers backwards, really stretch here. Let them be straight. Bend the wrists, bring the arms forward. That is so tricky. Bring them straight, bring them back to your chest, and shake that out. And just maybe feel all the blood flow already into the arms, into the shoulders. Now I'm warm. So we're going to come to table pose. So let's move to that position. Please have something underneath your knees to cushion, especially if you're on a hard floor, hard mat. Plant your hands, nice table pose. Your knees or hips width apart, maybe slightly wider. Take the right leg straight back. Engage the belly, lift the leg, super easy to start. Left arm goes out, balancing table here. Remember, you can keep one or both limbs down on the floor. Big deep breath. You're gazing down at your mat. You're not looking up. And then with your left elbow, I just want you to bring the elbow to the side body and stretch the arm behind you. And then bring that arm forward and stretch. Just two more. Elbow in, extend the arm back, elbow back to the side and reach forward. One more. In, stretch it back, in and forward and let go. If that was really challenging for anybody out there, keep the toes on the floor. It's okay. So left leg back. And so by that, I should have demoed on the other side. Your toes would stay on the floor and you're moving the arm. Otherwise, left leg lifts, belly tones in, the hips level, right arm reaches. Hold. Either you're here or one of your limbs is down, hand or foot, or you're squeezing the elbow to your side, extend the arm back. Bring it back and extend forward. Two more. Big deep breath. And reach. Last one. Extend and reach. And then let go. Knees come down, the hands walk forward. I want you to push your hands isometrically away from you. And then if your knees allow, press the hips back, puppy stretch. But you're pushing your hands away from you isometrically to create a lot of space in the wrists. Come on back up, everybody. Plant the hands, table pose. Your left hand is going to stay where it is. Again, be mindful of your balance. You're going to bend the right elbow, take it out to the side and stretch it. And then bring that right elbow to your left elbow. So just a little bit across. Bring it up and bring it center. Good. And up, squeeze your back and center. Two more. Up and down. Watch for tension in the jaw. Up and to your elbow, and then release that time. Plant the hands. Remember, good hands here. I know it can be a lot on the wrist to be on your hands for a long time. So same thing, other side. Plant that right hand, bend the left elbow, take it up toward the ceiling. And then bring it across to your elbow. Yep. And bring it up. Back down. Three more. Breathe. Last one. And across. And plant that hand. Well done, everybody. Take the right arm all the way up to the ceiling. Hold here, push out of the standing hand. Breathe, eye of the needle. So that right arm is going to go underneath the left arm, dropping down to the right shoulder if you're able. Extend the left hand forward so that that shoulder's not all jammed up. And breathe. You're basically laying on the outer shoulder of your right side and the outer temple part, the top side of your head. Should not hurt. If it does, please come out. And then slide your left hand under your left shoulder. As you lift your body, take the right arm all the way back up. And release. Nice. Same thing, other side. Take the left arm up. Ooh. Press strongly into that standing hand. Exhale, eye the needle underneath, dropping your shoulder. That right arm just extends toward the top of your mat just to relax it. Breathe. Maybe the hips shift to the left a little bit. No tightness in your jaw. Big deep breath. And then slide your right hand back under the right shoulder. Push into your hand. Lift your torso. Take that arm up. Nice. And exhale, release. Walk both hands forward. Press the hands away from you. Reach the hips back. Good extension here. Find your breath. And come on up. We're almost done here. Good. You're on table pose. You're in table pose. You're not on table pose. Walk your hands to the right, just diagonally, and check that out. One, you're here, or two, you're going to walk those hands to the right even more. So we're doing this funky little twist. The left hip stays back to the left. The right, the hands are moving to the right. You may be able to walk those hands even more to the right. Breathe. So it's a real funky little twist. Softness through the head, the neck. Just gently drawing that left hip back to the left. And walk everything back to center. Good. Same thing, other side. Start just at a diagonal. How does that feel in your body as the right hip draws back down to the right? If you're good, walk it a little more. If you're still good, walk it all the way so that those hands are basically to the side of your mat. You're drawing the right hip back a little bit. And release, walk it center. Well done, everybody. From here, go ahead and grab your blocks if they don't happen to be at the front of your mat. You're still on your knees. Walk your right foot forward. Grab your blocks and take those blocks underneath your hands. You can take them up nice and high. Start to stretch out the psoas and the upper quadricep, the upper thigh muscle. Dropping the hips, but toning the belly in, right? Pubic bone to belly button reaches up so that we're not just dropping through the front hip socket. All kinds of stuff on that, all kinds of information on that. Just breathe. How does that feel? What are the shoulders doing? Are they hunched? Are they pulling down too hard? Is there a soft middle space there? Take your hands to your knees without moving anything else. Ooh, and breathe. And then lift the chest. Leave your right hand where it is. Take the left arm up. And breathe and just stretch. And then maybe a little baby side bend, just a little one. Watch your front knee. Good. Take that arm up, both hands back to your blocks. Lower your blocks by one. Leave your left hand where it is. Take the right arm forward. Draw the shoulder back into its socket and then take the palm up. Let that palm face out. Relax your head, your neck. And then circle the arm all the way back and all the way down. Nice job, everybody. Both hips reach back. The front leg straightens. The toes lift. And we stretch out that hamstring a little bit. Bend your front knee. Just slide that leg back and switch sides. Left foot forward. Bring the blocks back up high because I like the blocks up high so that we're not putting too much weight on the upper body. We can focus a little more on the stretch of the back thigh. Again, a slight tuck or a slight tone to the lower belly. Breathe, soften the shoulders. What would it mean in your body? Like if you're like me and you carry tons of tension in your shoulders, what would it mean to just let the shoulders scrunch up to the ears a little? How does that feel? How does it feel when we soften them to the middle space? Take your hands to your knee without moving anything else. Then lift the chest. Leave your left hand where it is. Take the right arm up. Soften everything. And then a slight side bend, just a slight one. Take it up. Take that hand to your block. Reach up with, sorry, take that block down lower. You can leave it up high, really. And then twist to the side, palm turns out. Left arm raising, right shoulder soft. Big deep breath. And then lower that down. Good. Straighten the front leg. Lift the front toes. Just stretch out that hamstring a little bit. And bend that front knee. Slide the left leg back. We're almost done here. Step forward, right leg. Deep breath, everybody. Your left hand is going to stay where it is. Your right block can just move out of the way for a minute. You're going to take the right arm up. So we played with this on Wednesday. As you exhale, that right arm is going to go underneath your right thigh and maybe touch your left elbow. And then reach it up. Inhale. Exhale, just reach under, touch, and up. Exhale, touch. Good. And up to left. Reach it down. Let the head turn with it and reach up. Last one. And lift it up. Nice job, everybody. Hand goes back to that right hand block. Reach the hips back. Bring the right foot or right knee back. Bring the left foot forward. Feel like you're doing the hokey pokey. Move your left hand block out of the way. Take the left arm up. Same thing here, just 5 of them. Go slow. Bend that arm, reach under, maybe tap your other elbow, and then reach up. Good. Use the breath, everybody. And up. Exhaling as you take it down. And exhale. Last one. And hold it up for a moment. Exhale that hand to your block. Draw the hips back. Bring that left knee back. Set both blocks to the side. Plant the hands. Walk them forward. Pull the hands away from you. Draw the hips back. Puppy stretch again. Creating space in the wrists. Breathe. Your head does not have to come to the floor, especially if it's causing a real drop in the neck. And come on up, table pose. Walk the hands about a half of a handprint forward. Flip your toes under and find downward facing dog. Once you're in down dog, let's pedal those feet. Stretch it all out. You got it. Bend one knee, hold the other. Breathe. And switch. Good. Lift both heels off the floor. Stretch out those toes. And then both heels a little bit closer to the floor. Step your feet nice and wide. Start to walk those hands back. If your blanket is there, you can take a moment. Just move it out of the way. Bend both of your knees. Take your hands to your knees. Come on up, everybody. Ooh, and feel that. Shake out the wrists. Shake the arms. Grab your strap. Just set that, just set the strap around your neck for now. And step wide on your mat. Turn the toes out just a little bit and imagine these upper thighs are also rolling out a little bit. I want you to bend the knees and just rock a little side to side. Now, how low you go is up to you, right? The key here in these types, this is a goddess squat, right? And I think the key is one, the feet are mirroring each other. So whether your toes are in or out, and then the knees press out. I always think of an imaginary wall behind the outer knees, and I'm gently pressing those knees and breathe. Now, some of you can go a little bit deeper because your legs feel good, you're feeling strong this morning, but please, you can take them almost straight. I'd be happy with that. Try not to let the knees drop in. And then grab your strap, take it as wide as your knees, take the arms up. One, if you can, you're going to stay in your squats. Two, if you need to, you're going to straighten and then bend as that strap comes behind your head. So up to you if you want to take the break to straighten. Lift the arms up. It's not really a break. It still works. So up. Remember, you can straighten the legs each time the arms go straight. Lift up, down, belly's toned, up and down. Good. One more. Up, down, and then everything straight. Hold the strap over your head, straighten the wrists, level your chin, pull the strap apart. Big deep breath. Hold the strap where it is, bend the knees. Breathe, straighten the wrists. Real easy to draw those wrists back and bend them. Keep them straight, fingers forward. Pull the strap. As you bend the elbows, the strap goes in front of your nose and then in front of your chest and then below your chest and then down to your legs. Roll it out, shake it out. Straighten the legs, take the strap behind you. So just a little tricky, I kind of hold it onto my hips and then turn my palms forward so that my palms are forward, the backs of my hands are to the back of the wall. Let me turn sideways here. So you're here, you can bend the knees again if you want, don't have to, right? Belly tones in, the arms go straight, the palms are forward. Try not to bend the wrist. Good, breathe. Now, a gentle pull of that strap apart. Try not to bend the wrist. Keep the knuckles heading toward the floor. That looks really good, John. Breathe. Draw the shoulders back and down. Tone the belly. Chin is level. Maybe move the hands slightly away from the hips. Just move it back a little bit. Yep. And Celeste, drop the knuckles even more. Straighten the wrists even more. Yeah. Breathe. And release. Straighten those legs. Whoo! Shake that out. Yeah. Good. Roll it out, everybody. Go ahead and take the legs together so that they are hips width apart. Same thing one more time. Grab your strap. The palms are forward. It was an interesting workshop. I'll send this to you, Celeste. Jason Crandell was saying that when we have our palms out, which is what we often do, the shoulders internally rotate slightly. And so it makes it really hard to open the chest when the shoulders want to drop forward. If we turn the palms face up or face forward and then pull slightly back, keep the legs in good shape here, pull And relax your wrist, John. Relax the wrist. Yep. So pull the strap apart slightly and then imagine externally rotating the shoulders. So turn the thumbs toward the back of the room a little bit. Ooh, that looks awesome, right? And so we get all kinds of work stretching the front shoulders, the front chest. Draw the strap down toward the floor. Keep your chin level. Try not to lock the knees. Lift the chest more. Breathe. Maybe take the chest up a little more. Don't drop the head back. And release. Ooh, good. Everybody forward fold. You can set your strap aside. Forward fold here. Circle one arm. Let your head be soft and heavy. Circle the other arm. Shake all that out. Bend the knees. Come on up. Well done, everybody. Come back to the front of your mat. Have your blocks nearby. You may or may not use them. Take your strap, put it behind your neck, and come to the front of your mat. Roll the shoulders back. And just imagine that whole idea, right, of rolling the shoulders back. If the palms were forward, if they externally rotated a little bit, and we're like, oh, now the chest can lift a little more as we stretch this front chest. All right, so then allow that to relax. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Hands can go to the floor or to your blocks. Step back with your right leg. Find a nice solid lunge here. You can take the right knee down or leave it up. Your feet are at least hips width apart. Take your hands to your knee. Lift your chest. Grab your strap. Take it up overhead. Breathe. Turn the palms in. And imagine you can pull the strap apart just a little. Right, because we do this normally with the palms in and the fingers extended. Now we're activating these shoulders a little bit more. Big deep breath, everybody. And then release, take the strap down, take it behind you. Best you can, palms face forward, shoulders roll back, chest lifts, variation here of crescent lunge. Draw the chest tall. Relax your head, your neck. Yeah, breathe. And release. Take the strap behind your neck. Take your hands back to your blocks. Straighten the front leg any amount. Just a little pyramid pose here. Soften the shoulders to the middle space. That's it. Bend your front knee, everybody. Step forward. Bend both knees. Take the arms up. Exhale them to your heart. Roll the shoulders back and down. And shake that out. There was another interesting thing. It might have been in one of the magazines, and it said that if you're feeling a lot of tension in your shoulders, shake your hands, shake your arms, just let go of that kind of, I don't know, frenetic tension that you got going on there. All right, other side, take it up. Exhale your hands to your blocks, soften the knees, step back left leg. Find that nice solid lunge, right? Front knee over front ankle, back leg active. Remember, the back knee can be on the floor. Hands to your knee. Lift up, hold. Find your solid lunge. Grab your strap. Take it up to the ceiling. Bend it behind your head. Woo. Take the strap right to the back of your head, right to the back of your head, and then pull your arms forward. Keep the head back. Ooh, I know, right? Crazy stuff here. Breathe. Keep the head pressing back. Take the elbows out. Raise that strap up. Release it in front of you. Take it behind. Last one here. Palms facing forward. Reach that strap back. Let the thumbs circle back a little bit. Let the chest rise. Tiny pull of the strap, like 5% apart. Woo. Hold. Release that. Just throw your strap down. You're done with that. Take your hands to your blocks, straighten the front leg any amount. Soften the shoulders. Bend your front knee. Push off. Step forward, everybody. Stay in a nice, easy forward fold, but let the head drop, especially my girlfriend out there, Ellie, right? Let the back of the neck be long, as if the crown of your head could be even with the floor. I tend to look up also, so let it hang heavy. Some neutralness in your spine. Try not to overly round. Deep breath. And then press your hands into your blocks, come halfway up. Bend your left knee. Let me make sure I get this right. Bend your left knee. Take your left hand to your hip, look to the side. So your left knee and your left hand. And then extend the arm up. I think I have the wrong side. Let me see. I do. I knew it. This one, I always get the side wrong. So keep your left knee bent, put your left hand back on your block, take your right arm up. That feels much better. I knew I was backwards. Level out your chin. So you're not looking up, you're not tucking down. It's nice and level. Bring that hand to your block. Bend your right knee. Leave your right hand on the block. Take your left arm up. That feels so much better. Big deep breath. Exhale, hands to your block. Soften both knees. Step back, right leg. Your right hand stays on the block. Your left hand block goes out of the way. Take the left arm up. We're here again. Circle that arm down under your left thigh. Touch your right elbow. And reach up. Just 3 times. Take it down, circle, and up. The next time you're down, hold. See if you can hang on to your right arm. Yep, it's this funky little thing. Breathe. Notice. Keep the chest long. Keep the left hip training back. Keep the right leg active. And release, hand to block. Step forward. Step back, left leg. Your left hand stays on the block. Your right side block moves. Take the right arm up. Exhale underneath your leg. Tap your elbow. Take it back up. Let your head, your neck follow the arm. Down and to the left. Good. One more. Down to the left. Hold. This time maybe you grasp your arm. Hips level. Arms level. Shoulders level. Release. Step both blocks forward, plant your hands, step back down dog. Lower your knees to the floor, everyone. Either puppy stretch or child's pose. Allow your hands to go under your forehead if you're in child. The neck is neutral. The front of your chest moving toward the floor. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Just notice your breath. Well done, everybody. Come on up. From table pose to downward facing dog. Inhale, tippy toes, lower to your knees for just a moment. I want you to play with this idea, right? So here we are in table pose, getting ready for downward facing dog. Where do we go here? As we lift the knees, so just lift the knees a couple inches. And imagine making the tips of your fingers to your shoulders long as you move the upper body back into a diagonal, right? The shoulders are in the middle space. What does that mean to me? It means I'm not pulling down hard on them, but I'm not letting them all the way up to the ears. They're in this middle soft space. And then the legs straighten. Big deep breath. Let the head be heavy here. Imagine externally rotating the upper shoulders so that the outside of the shoulders actually wraps under a little bit. And then soften, take your feet wide, walk your hands back. Whew. Bend the knees, come on up. Oh, yeah, roll it out. And just roll those shoulders. Stand up nice and tall, maybe one shoulder at a time. Take one arm out to the side, bring it across, and as you do, turn the palm face up, drop the shoulder as if you were serving a platter off to one side. And then whichever way that arm goes, turn the head the other way. So I'm turning my head toward that shoulder I'm stretching. Release the head, release the arm. Same thing other side. The arm is out. As you bring it across, turn the palm up. Hold on to it with your other arm. Drop the shoulder. And then turn your head the other way. Deep breath. And release, shake that out. All right, so you're back to the front of your mat. We're going to play with the possibility of a couple of binds. Having said that, one, don't ever have to do a bind in your whole life. You would still be an awesome person and a wonderful yogi. So you never ever force it. Two, you can have a strap, just throw it around a shoulder or throw it around your neck so it's there if you want it. But you don't need it because you don't have to do the whole bind thing. So we're going to go through this slow. Left foot forward, right foot back in a warrior two stance. Okay. I kind of like this stance just in general. We're going to do two different possible binds. Your blocks are here if you need them. So bend your front leg, power up your back leg. Your front leg is active as well. And just take the arms out into warrior. You're gazing over your front fingers. Push into the back leg a little more and just get that glute to activate. John, watch your front knee. Yeah. And then take your front forearm to your front thigh and let the other arm come up. This can be your happy place right here. If you want to go a little bit further, just take the top arm, internally rotate it, which means you're turning your palm toward the back, right? And reach it behind your back and find your opposite side hip or waist or leg or just your back. This is the second happy place. Third possibility, this bent knee, this left hip just rocks back a little bit. We release the forearm. I'm going to move my strap out of the way because it's bugging me and I don't need it. Your forearm's going to release and go to the inside leg. You can just let your hand hang. It's resting on that leg. Or you sink down, bend, and find your hand. Here's where that strap comes in, and it's funky, right? Because you got to kind of hold the strap with both hands, and you'd be more here than fingers. But please, if your front chest is dropping toward the floor, you might want to undo your hands. Good, breathe. Release, take that forearm back to your thigh, lift your chest away from your thigh, release your upper arm, and come back to warrior two. Let the hands go. Roll that out. Keep your front leg straight. Here's your second bind, triangle pose. So where do we go here? Your front leg, front hip bone to your front knee to the center of your foot is a straight-ish line, right? So the hip's not rolling forward, it's not rolling overly back, but you're not in this straight plane either. Take your left hand and slide it halfway down your shin and pause there. Open up the shoulders, draw the left hip back, take the right arm up. This is a good place. This is a really lovely place. When you're here, triangle pose, or with your block to the outside ankle, you're in triangle. This is awesome. 2, you're going to hold your shin. Take your top arm, internal rotation, reach back to your hip or your waist. Still happy here. Your upper body is nice and long. You're going to release that shin to the inside. Ooh, you're going to find fingertips and find a bind or not. Yeah, breathe, everybody. Release, hand back to shin, lengthen up through your torso, bend your front knee, release your back arm, and shake it out and step forward. We don't do binds very often for good reason. All right, come on back. We're going to do the other side, but before we do, I want you to just stand in mountain pose, maybe feet a little wider. Hinge from the hips, let the head hang, circle both arms. Binds can be real tricky. Please never, 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 never force them. Good, just pause. Let your head hang, let the back of the neck be really long, crown of the head toward the floor. And then bend your knees, hands to your knees. Come on up, everybody. Second side, the side may be completely different than the first side. Honor that process. So you're in warrior two stance. Belly is toned in, front knee is bent, the arms are out. You're just gazing over those front fingers. The chest is nice and wide. From here to extended side angle, so that elbow or that forearm comes to your thigh. Breathe. 1, you're here. 2, top arm goes behind your back. Press into your back leg and keep that back glute and back thigh active. 1, you're here. 2, you're going to release and just let the arm go straight. That might be enough. Or you're going to just see if those hands want to come together. And breathe. Release back to extended side angle. Lift the arm. Back to warrior two. Release the hands. Just hold the legs for a moment. Your block, you may want your block on the outside of your right ankle. I want to keep saying ankle. Straighten your front leg. Arms out to the sides, triangle pose. Allow your front arm to just slide down to the shin and hold on to your shin. Don't worry about that, right? Like hang on to it for a second and just feel triangle on this side. What's happening to the body? 1, you're right here. This is lovely. Or your hand is on your block. 2, the top arm reaches behind. The shoulder opens up. 3, you're just going to play here. You're going to let that arm go to the inside thigh. You're going to drop down and see if your hands are anywhere nearby. Front leg straightish. Smile. Stick out your tongue. Release. Hand back to shin. Lift the torso, raise the arm. Come on back up. Whew. Turn all your toes in. I know, I know, I know. Hinge from your hips, wide stance or narrow. Come into a forward fold. Whew. Let the upper body just hang nice and long. Big deep breath. And maybe shake the head out like a little side to side. Plant your hands or fingertips on the floor. Lift your torso part way up and then tuck your chin into your chest and then lift the nose up. Good. Tuck and lift. Last one. And lift. And then neutral, heel toe those feet in. Bend your knees. Take your hands to your knees. Come on up, everybody. Woo-hoo. Grab one block. I wonder if anybody stuck their tongue out like I did. Walk the feet in. Squeeze that block. Oh, woo. Did you hear that? Yeah. It was like a little knee adjustment. It felt great. I know, like, shoo, if you hear a big pop and it doesn't feel great, that's not a good thing. But that felt good. It felt like everything just realigned. That was nice. Big deep breath. Just squeeze the heck out of your block. Shoulders are open. Just feel that, right? And then maybe turn the palms up and then maybe turn the thumbs out so that the palms are almost facing outward. And breathe. Good. And release, everybody. Take that block out. We are coming to the floor. You won't need your blocks. You might want to just have your blanket where you can grab it and your strap. So in your best yogi way, come on down to the floor. You're going to roll onto, I'm going to start on my right side. If you have a blanket, just put it between your knees. Never mind, I changed my mind. Have your blanket for your head. Have a block between your knees and lay on your right side or whichever side you can see. Just remember which side you're on. And get your blanket such that your head, your neck are level. So it's not tilting up and it's not tilting down. You feel like your whole spine is level, blocks between your knees to keep your hips level. And breathe. Your bottom arm is just comfortable, out to the side, comfortable, relaxed. Your top arm goes over your hips, just resting on your side. And breathe. And then take this top shoulder, this top arm, and try to move from the shoulder, turn your palm up and roll the shoulder back, but you're not leaning back, you're just rolling the shoulder back. And then turn that arm so that the shoulder rolls forward. Yep. So just really simple, easy work. If you think you're doing it wrong, you're not. Turn the palm up, roll the shoulder back, turn the palm, internal rotation, roll the shoulder forward. Just one more here. Roll it out and roll it in. And then come back to neutral and rest for a moment. Same arm, I want you to take it up to the ceiling. Turn the palm toward the floor and let it come over your ear. Good. Take it up to the ceiling, turn your palm around, bring it back to your hip. Just two more. Once you take it to the hip, let it briefly relax. Take it up, turn the palm around, drape the arm over your ear, take it up, turn, and down. Good. Just one more. Up, turn, drape it over your ear, and up and down. Good. We got one more here. Breathe. Actually, two more here. I got to try to remember all this on the other side. Keeping your shoulder open, lift your arm and sail that arm straight in front of you, and then turn the palm up and back around. So the palm starts face down, goes over your ear, it turns up and comes back. One more, just like that. Slide it over that imaginary table, reach it up and back down to your waist and relax. And then shrug your shoulder up to your ear. Optionally, take your ear to your shoulder. Let the head come down, unshrug. Two more. Shrug the shoulder. That might be where you stay. Take your ear to your shoulder. Lower the head, release. Good. Last one. Shrug, ear, head back down, shoulder back down, and just pause. Good. Either turn yourself over to the other side or all the way around. I don't want to have my back to you that long, so I'm just going to turn all the way around. Come on down. Block between your ears. Make sure your head, neck are comfortable and level. Your top arm is just draped over your hips. Good. And you're going to turn the palm up, roll, kind of squeeze the shoulder blade without really squeezing everything back, if that makes sense. And then roll it forward, internal rotation, external rotation. Pull it in, pull it out. Two more. Just let that arm circle in, circle out. Last one. And out. And relax it for a moment. Good. Take that same arm straight up, turn the palm around, take those fingers to the floor, above your head, and then take it up and back down. Keep your jaw soft the whole time. Up, turn it toward the floor, and back up, turn it down to the hip. Good. One more here. Notice where you might be carrying the tension. When I was doing some of this work in practice, what I noticed, just let your arm rest, was that my jaw was tightening almost every time I'd put my arm over my head. And that really gave me a ton of information. So I've been really focused on relaxing that. All right, so you're going to lift that arm. You're going to slide it across the table in front of you, and then allow the palm to turn up as you bring it up toward the ceiling and back down to your hip. Good. Two more. Slide, turn, lift it up, lower it back down to your hip. Good. Last one. Slide it across the table, turn, lift up, and back down. Well done. And then shrug your shoulder to your ear. Optional to lift your ear to the shoulder. Lower the head, lower the shoulder. Squeeze that up to your ear, shoulder. Maybe lift your ear to the shoulder. And lower and back down. Just one more. Shrug up. Lift the head. Lower the head and release. Nice job, everybody. Whew. Take that block out from from between your knees and come onto your belly. We're getting there. We're almost done. You are welcome to use your blanket for your elbows, or take your blanket all the way under and let it rest kind of at the lower ribs. That can feel really nice. So come on up on your elbows. You're in a very gentle Sphinx pose. Gentle, gentle. Walk both elbows to the right and pause. Keeping the left hip down, feel that stretch along the left side belly. And breathe. Come on back to the middle. Pause here. Same thing, other side. Walk both elbows to your left. Keeping the right hip down. Breathing into the belly, particularly on that right side. And center. Lower your torso over, down or over your blanket if it happens to be there. Stack your hands one on top of the other. Let your forehead rest. And breathe. Come back to Sphinx. Resting on one elbow, take the other one up. Tap your elbow. And two more. Just reach. You can look that way and tap. Last one. This time, take that right arm or that arm underneath, drop down to your shoulder, extend the other arm up if it feels okay. You're just laying kind of on that shoulder. If you're on your blanket, you get a little bit more space. It's kind of eye of the needle, but you're flat. It's kind of funky. Bring that left elbow back under your shoulder, lift back up to Sphinx. Ah, shake out that head. Same thing, other side, 3 times. That right arm or that other arm stays down. We're going to squeeze the elbow up and then bring it down and tap elbow. Reach it up and tap. Last one, reach and circle under. Drop it down. Just breathe, just relax. Let the weight be heavy. This should not hurt. If it hurts, please do something differently. No pain. Just breathe. Feel your belly. Bring the elbow back under. Come back to Sphinx. And breathe. One here just for 3 breaths or 2 hands to shoulders, dropping the shoulders, coming into cobra, any level of cobra. 3 deep breaths, stretch out the belly, relax. And lower. So we're moving to Shavasana, and I want to just offer one thing. If on your belly with your head resting on your hands feels really, really good right now, let this be your Shavasana, right? Let this be your variation because it feels so yummy at the moment. I don't know why. Or roll to one side, take that blanket out, maybe have the blanket for under your knees, and then roll onto your backs and come on back down. And when you're ready, straightening one leg and then the other, and coming into a more traditional Shavasana for you. And it's kind of interesting here if you have chosen to turn over to see where your shoulders are in relation to the floor. And as you turn your palms face up and let the thumbs be heavy, how does that external rotation feel? Where is your neck in space? Is it neutral? Maybe you'd rather have hands resting on belly to relax the shoulders even more. In either case, closing the eyes. Feeling the seeds of hope, of promise, of joy growing inside, knowing it is a part of you. It never goes away. It is not deterred by storm, by wind. Finding your breath, relaxing your jaw, and giving yourself this moment of stillness. Soften down even more. If you are able to stay in Shavasana longer, please do.
If you are ready to start to move, deepen your breath. Maybe bend your knees, let your feet come to the floor, feel your grounding here. And then slowly draw one knee and then the other knee to chest, rocking side to side, allowing the knees to roll over to one side, curling over in seedling pose. And from here, pressing up to a seat. Taking your time. And as you're ready, inhale, let the arms float up. Exhale them slowly to your heart. And bow to your own inner wisdom and grace. And feel that seed of hope growing. Namaste.
Namaste. Namaste.
Hello, everybody. Thanks so much, everybody.